Hi, I'm Samantha Lopez.
And I'm Jason Hallacher.
And today we're here at Lake Shenandoah on one of our agency-owned properties in Rockingham County. Today we're going to bring you along with us on a prescribed burn.
That's right, we'll be talking about how we use prescribed burning as a management tool, some of the equipment we use, and how we use good fire to achieve some of our various goals and objectives. But before we put fire on the ground, we're going to have to take you through a little history lesson.
It can be hard to believe, but Virginia has a long history with fire. Indigenous people used fire often for clearing land, hunting, and managing vegetation and wildlife. The Shenandoah Valley in particular was made up of unique fire-adapted habitats. It consisted of a large savanna dominated by warm season grasses and wildflower meadows, with scattered mature hardwoods and pines throughout. This meadow habitat was maintained by disturbances from indigenous fires, lightning-caused fire, and large herbivores like elk and bison.
Today we continue to use fire to improve habitats throughout the Commonwealth. Here at the lake, we manage a 2-acre wildflower meadow. Our goals are to maintain this important habitat for pollinator species, educate the public, and to restore native vegetation within an urban setting. We want this property to reflect what other neighboring lands should look like in order to benefit a variety of wildlife species. All right, Sam, it's time to put some good fire on the ground, but before we do, it's always important to talk about safety.
Okay, let's head over to the briefing and we can get started.
All right, let's do it.
Before we conduct a controlled burn, we go through a detailed safety briefing so all fire crew members understand the goals, objectives, and firing plan for the day. We also discuss potential safety hazards, escape routes, and pertinent weather conditions to make sure that all firefighters are safe. Today, the crews will be broken into 2 squads. Alpha Squad will be in charge of firing, and Bravo Squad will be in charge of holding. Firing is in charge of safely applying fire to the burn using drip torches, whereas holding focuses on preventing the fire from escaping. Today, we have 1 UTV and 1 engine on site, each carrying over 100 gallons of water. So if the fire gets a little hot, we will have plenty of water to cool things down.
Richie Branch, we'd like to test fire. Alright, go ahead. Test fire at 1153.
So what did they tell you to do? Go. Fill this corner and get it nice and flat.
So we're in the main part of the meadow and we're doing something called black lining, and this is used in both wildfire suppression as well as in prescribed burning. And the goal is to burn up all the fuel material. Typically you burn and black line downhill into the wind. It's very low intensity fire, and so it basically allows you to safely close off the unit and reduce the impact of escaping. So when we do light off the trail here, the fire will run into each other, the 2 fronts come together, and then they peter out and die. And that's how you safely and effectively burn a unit like this one.
This is considered a dormant season burn. Right now, this time of the year, the plants have all of their energy stored in the roots. So when the fire comes through, it'll only consume this old vegetation. It won't kill any of the plants or the wildflowers found here in the meadow. It'll just leave a nice, clean slate for the spring. If the fire gets hot enough, it can kill small trees, or at least set them back so they have less of a chance to outcompete the meadow plants we're managing for. Meadows stay as meadows because of fire. The absence of fire allows natural succession to take place, which means the meadow would eventually turn back into a forest. In this location in particular, we have hundreds of cottonwood seedlings ready to sprout. If we didn't burn, it would eventually become a cottonwood grove. Not exactly what we're going for here. By keeping this area in a meadow, we're providing habitat for pollinators, rabbits, grassland birds, and other species of wildlife that live in meadows. Fires contribute to an edge effect, providing a greater variety of food and shelter sources for wildlife species. The fascinating thing about prescribed burning is that you can use it at different times of the year to achieve a variety of goals. In the winter, when all the plants are dormant, you are basically just consuming all the old vegetation and allowing the current plants to regrow. However, if you burn during the growing season, which occurs in the spring, summer, and early fall, you can actually change the plants that are found there. The fire has potential to kill undesirable plants while also consuming leaves and other debris. The clearing of this debris allows new plants to germinate, which increases diversity. Once the fire is out, we're not done yet. Now we start the process of Mop Up. Mop Up is the process of ensuring that all the fire is out in the unit. Firefighters check areas close to the fire line for any burning material that needs to be put out, warm areas that could still contain heat, or any smokers, a sign that fire or embers are still present in the unit. Firefighters make sure all fire is out before leaving the area, ensuring everyone's safety. Well, Jason, it's been a long but productive day, and I think things went really well.
Yeah, I'm tired, but the fire crew performed well, we stayed safe, and we got some good fire on the ground.
So come see us at Lake Shenandoah. The meadow will be in peak bloom from July until August. But until then, we hope you get to come out here soon.
Thanks for watching, and remember to explore the wild, Virginia.